where you're going.
Let's stay away. With me, here!
Sail! Catch the wind! Strike up a tune. Let the sail sail out! Best not to draw attention here.
Sing, my ravens. We'll continue later. Run up the sail! Drop the knife! Set the mast up! Let the sail out!
I'll be sailing here, Eivor.
Take the mast down. Raise the bar! Lower the mast! Mast up! Run up the sail!
Down sail! To your oars!
Mast down!
Leader!
Raise the mast! Sail! Catch the wind!
I should be cautious around here.
There! A military encampment! Fortifications there, Eivor! Dark is the shadow thrown, and disorder.
Hold on, Gustav.
Darkness, the shadow thrown, and disorder of the land dethroned. Lands endless they go down, a stubborn monarch's head uncrowned. Fiercely-eyed and flaming cry, merciless men are called to strive. With fire in heart though the warrior fall, to redden the roads threatened.
Sail down!
Is God struck by shame?
It will pick up for me to cloak myself here.
Hey, what? Thus, you fool! Can't believe we talk, but
Theodu, Nessin horu clane.
I can't even properly say the name. Is it Hunwald or Hunwald?
Offa betrayed us all, Indira. Now we crawl about for the scraps. Whatever crumbs you leave behind after your raids.
You wish you were a raider, a dringer.
Yes.
Farvel, Saltcloven. Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Drunken!
Enjoy your fun. I often awake in my vagrancy, shaking and sweating. I hope this stops now.
Farewell. The trolls await. Shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
Stop that horse! Hey, now you pay for your sins! Hey!
Eivor, there you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, our mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I will take care of this. They're off. Can't raise the sail here. Strike up a tune. Sail out!
Conniving crow with ill ambition, deceitful veils unclosed, rightful ruler is far gone, feasting in the high hall. The bishop bade to return, rule upon the rightful bear witness Princess at the sacred shrine.
Set the master!
Creeping out from under castle. There was my shades back for rivalhood and life. Perjurous grief to the hallowed shrine. Ravenous wolves their blues. I run to the penalty. Rob goes
sail! What's wrong with you? All right there?
Yes, hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I am looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do, I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. Wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable?
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I have traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. the key to my study, that you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea, one to take its place, a universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You are the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt! Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will, as one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Oh dear, look at them little balls of soot!
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let them cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
Nearing the Avon River at Uffentune. This was where Alfred said the battle with Uppa took place. Best not to draw attention here. I need your eyes, my friend. I should speak with Hytham. They will attack on sight here. Uber. So Alfred spoke true. May you join your brother, old friend, wherever he found his final peace. Rest well, my friend. Be careful now. see me, this will get messy.
Hey, what? So free. We keep our wits about us. Lord is my strength.
This is it, Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away? Rantings and ravings not unlike full-case illusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
Rapscales Andreas Dominus Noster, et hier ita est. God est. Fecit Dominus Noster sapiens nugnus, vide collecta supra in terra andere, et locustus est.
Hey! You're going down!
Target practice! Hecris twistis, e non cupidum eorum.
Pay for your sins! You're mine! You will pay!
They've an attack on sight here.
out fighting work. Evi haemuton unque existi fidelium explentes.
Ich hirte dat sume hafna huerda.
Edward is the glad drunketh all metalva.
the murdering heathen! Shouldn't have come here.
Heathen! That's the one! Kill!
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You will find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this. I would give my life in a moment for those I love and who love me in return. All here. Including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
To the waves! You must row in these waters. Strike up a tune. Sail! Let's blue catch the wind!
Hey! Enemy forces stationed there!
Now you pay for your sins!
Sing, my ravens. Hold on. Go, Sunan.
Danes did not do this! It's the devil!
We know it's the Danes! It's always the damn Danes! Make them pay Vergil for the dead that now litter the fields!
Show sense, please. What would the Danes gain from the slaughter of poor farmers?
Look! There's a filthy Dane now! Why don't we ask? You slaughtered my best milk cow, you beast!
I did not touch your herd.
You fools are making this worse.
These Saxons fight like mad dogs to protect their own. I cannot blame them.
Thank you for staying your hand, stranger. What is your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan in Mercia.
Wolfhilda, Abbess of Barking, and Inquirer into Mysteries.
Are we here for the same reason, I wonder?
Aye, to look upon devil's work. But why would a Dane from upriver care what happens to Saxon farmers?
If there's a rabid wolf or bear on the prowl, I would see it dead. Blame often falls on my folk for such carnage.
Well and good, Eivor of the Raven clan. Take a look at the maulings, and tell me what manner of rabid beast did these things.
I could start with the dead cows. You there? What befell this poor beast?
Danes befell it.
How can you be sure?
It was Hrothgar's war band. They're holed up in that old church, working their misery upon us.
Warriors do not often go about slaying milk cows. Besides, I have heard talk of a beast on the loose. Blood still wet as dew. Where does it lead? By the gods. What manner of beast flung that poor creature up here to its doom?
A Jotun did this. I saw it, all big and hairy, staggering across the moor.
Giants aren't...
You are brave ones for getting so close to this awful sight.
I saw it, warrior. I did. The night it happened. I saw it all.
What did you see? A wolf? A bear? Maybe a rabid hound?
It was a Jotun, as great as a tree. And it laughed while it ripped and teared. It yelled out its name, Grendel.
Giants aren't real. You saw the devil himself taking his tithe to hell.
Bite marks, but not from any beast I know. And the corpse is covered in strange mold, though the wounds are fresh. What sort of beast leaves glistening mold over freshly killed prey? Yet that woman blamed the Hrothgar and his band of Danes were the killer's men. Whoever it was, they were mighty enough to get a mauled beast corpse onto a rooftop. That little girl said the creature was a giant, calling itself Grendel. This may be the work of a band of drunken Danes. Or worse. I should discuss these clues with Wolfhilde. Wolfhilde, I have learned all I can from the villagers and those dead beasts.
And what is your take on the mystery? Still believe a wolf or bear did these things?
This is not the work of a woodland creature. The bite marks, the mold, most art.
So you admit this is the devil's work? Or one of your wooden dragons come to life?
A few maulings do not make for a devil or a dragon. It must be a man, or a pack of them. The girl mentioned a name, Grendel.
No. No mortal hand could rend flesh in such a way. Surely you see that.
I have seen the worst the hands of men can do. Deeds bloodier than this.
And these men stalk the night, slaying cattle as they go.
True. This thing I cannot explain.
3 times these attacks have happened. Each time, bite marks, broken bones and streaks of mold. Something wicked walks in East Anglia. Some other animals were attacked in the woods northeast of here.
Let us go.
This way. We may find more clues. Should be up there in the trees ahead. Can you smell it? It reeks of death and evil.
I know that scent well. Carrion and death. Loki's reek.
Save me! The maulings have drawn in a stark attack.
Did the wolves get a bite of you?
No, I'm unhurt. Thank you, Dane. I misjudged you.
No need, but tell me what happened.
These beasts came scavenging for fresh meat.
I meant, why are you out here with the dead cattle again?
I'm searching for my best milch cow. She's missing.
And you found her?
No, but I found a Danish axe. It belongs to Hrothgar, leader of the war band.
You know for a fact this axe is his?
Yes, he brandishes it about the village, demanding ale.
I will speak to this Hrothgar and his warband. That woman is certain a nearby band of warriors caused these maulings. We have no other clues.
I know the men she means. They're staying at the church near Brisleek Farm. Come, meet them. Their leader, Hrothgar, is a great man. For a heathen. He is no cattle killer.
You have curious opinions, Wolfhilde. And an uncommonly open mind.
I should say the same of you. Most heathens would point to witchcraft or monsters. But you seek an earthly cause.
I have seen many strange things. But the answers are usually close at hand. If only hidden.
True. Yet in this case, the church has tasked me to explain the unexplainable. That, at times, introduces unholy ideas.
And your church accepts your unholy ideas?
They tolerate it. Lucifer is a deceiver, and God himself works in mysterious ways. So I too must remain open to all possibilities, mundane and otherworldly.
Which is why you tolerate a heathen like me.
Perhaps. Or perhaps all of us, heathen and Christian, stand within the folds of a greater mystery. Something's off, Eivor. Hrothgar's men are rowdy sorts, but the air is far too still.
Stand back, priestess. This is war work.
Hrothgar and his men, they were good to me.
Ever careful, Hilda. The killer may yet linger here.
Their leader, Hrothgar. I do not see him among the dead.
I shall find him. See, more fresh mold. Same as in the fields on the cows.
The villagers say it is the devil's mark. What do you say, Eivor?
I say find the mold, and we find our killer. The same marks as before. Bite marks and mauling. These are not weapon wounds.
What manner of demon can fell so many well-armed warriors? Eivor, look up. More blood.
Someone crawled into the loft, or dragged the body up there.
Back, I say. I can still draw blood.
You are Hrothgar, leader of this warband.
I am. A Finnmark raider and proud of it. For the little time I have left.
I bear ill news. Your warriors have fallen. Who or what did this awful thing?
The monster did this thing. It killed us while laughing. Laughing! It broke my axe and gouged me. I crawled up here to die.
What was it? Did you see?
A foul Jotun. A night-goer from the world's rim. It spoke. Named itself Grendel. Said it would return.
Good. We shall wait for it to come back, you and I.
Not I. My wounds are too great and my spirit takes ship. Send them to Helheim. For me.
Ride with the winged women friend. I will handle this Grendel, whatever manner of monster it may be.
Wait. Warrior. There were... two...
Best hide, to not scare the demon off when it returns.
We will wait up here for it to show itself again.
Get your rest, warrior. I will stand vigil with prayer.
Wolfhilda, be still. Something stirs.
Play. Grendel only want to play.
You make Grendel hurt. Mama, I want to go home.
By all that is holy and bright, what manner of monster is that thing?
Not a monster, but a man. Strange to behold, but this Grendel was a man.
But where did it come from?
All men have mothers. This one called out for his in the end.
And all of us, even the most hideous, have souls. O Lord, forgive this man his sins, and grant unto him your grace and everlasting love.
Mold everywhere. Stay here, Mufilda. I'll follow this trail.
Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them.
Grendel must have tracked this mold here, but from where? I need your eyes, my friend. More mold. I'm on the right path. The source of the mold must be near. The mold trail leads into this pit. The reek. Oh. This woman speaks of her child Grendel. Cruel fate the gods have woven. Head swims with fever dreams. What just happened?
Randall! Answer me!
I need a thing. A locked door. A key. Yes, I need a key. A key. So fitting. Yet, what use is a key with no lock? Damn troll magic. Mold. Just mold.
You! Alexa!
What wickedness is this? You, the woman from the farm. You lied about the Danes.
To protect my boy. He never meant to hurt anyone. But the others, I could not see. He kept growing in body, but not in mind. He was my boy. My sweet little Brenda.
Hilda must know the truth of this. Abbess.
Eivor, you live yet. Pray, tell all.
I slew a monster that was but a man. Then I tracked his mother and killed her too.
His mother?
She struck at me in the dark and I defended myself. But it was no hero's deed.
Those poor souls. I shall pray for them tonight at Barking Abbey.
Leaving already?
I must. The bishop is eager for a full accounting of the Beast of East Anglia.
Leave my name out of your tale. It is nothing to be remembered for.
Understood. Perhaps it would work better as a song. I dabbled in verse as a youth. It may be time to lift the pen again. But what story shall I write? The full truth of this thing may be hard to fathom.
Give them a comforting one, about heroes and monsters. For the truth, the bone-cold truth of everything is often hard to take. It cuts like a cruel north wind on the neck.
God saves us all, Eivor. I take my leave now, but will write to you once my poem is complete. Farewell.
Thank you, and farewell to you too, Wolfilda. Make it a good tale.
Get the murdering heathen! Make you bleed!
Hytham? Things have not gone as planned. Hytham! Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy. What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland?
Eivor! What jou dik?
Off we go!
No raising the sail here.
Let's have a song.
Early should he rise, he who seeks the Another's life seldom does the lowing wood snatch his prey, nor a sleeping man his from his weapons when in open land, keep no more than one step away. It's certain to know when he open roads, need force upon the spear. Limpmen ride, the handless drives a herd, the deaf man fights and wins. To be blind is better than to be heard. Corpse is abused to none.
Here's the blockade to be cleared. I should be cautious around here.
Stop that!
Cut my wounds! Don't let the fangs throw you!
We're done. Let's get back to the ship.
Those trading rivals are defeated. The river is clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin.
Endelig er jeg at gerast!
Run up to sail! Sing us a song.
I've never heard tell of any river champion. Not sure what to make of that. But you're welcome to ask Eivor.
Sunniva, and stranger, what brings you to our shores?
Vaun and his crew claim to be raiders of great treasures. They seek to join with Ravenstone.
If you wish to join us, we only ask for hard work and loyalty. No need of silver or gold.
Wouldn't say no to it, either.
It is good to meet you, Eivor. And there is more in this for you than precious metals. We may seem weary and ragged, but we know secret routes of England's coasts, where you will find a wealth of resources for Ravensthorpe.
You seek to share them with us. Why?
When the table is laden with too great a feast, you gather friends round to enjoy. We seek friends and feasting. Let me show you. I will take you out on a raid, once we repair our ship.
I appreciate the offer, and accept it. And how do you judge our dock?
Ah, now that's a dock worthy of our longship. Come and talk to me whenever you are ready to leave.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolfkist.
The scar on my neck.
My Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
What in the Nine Realms was that?
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah. I would like to see this land. And my cousin Baurith.
Ireland, a patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Baurith, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Baurith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Baurith's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Baurith will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people. Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Baurith.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, Barith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son?
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Barith.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rug merchant's wooden hovel, Barith.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
Barith, my king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Eivor, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
This is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
It's a very nice bow. Thank you, Barith.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Assar told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit. There, up ahead. My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Farid, Fodia.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Azar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I like to greet everyone at parties.
There is no shortage of amusements. Enjoy yourself.
Hey!
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Sigfrid.
I'm curious. How do you feel Barith has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Can I ask, what is your life like in this city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
Sem eitthvað éti mat úr munum. The example of a packed mule.
Þess áttar má temja land blítt. Spýta í allt í teljar.
Auki bóndi. Auðvitað. Feiti, eiralausi.
Sigfrid! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the arse.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Sigfrid. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch. I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Sigfrid.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You are unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Barith can commune with the dead?
No. His conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Sigfrid.
Eivor! Teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Go, Sunan. Barith. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away. Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Barith. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Give yourself up!
What?
Shoot back! Grab him! Bind his hands!
Who are these men?
Bastards!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain. Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps he'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two, but then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your god's sakes, Barith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flann on Rise of Sun. Siegfried would be at the marketplace. I need to learn about Thorstein. This area is off limits.
Go away! Hey!
You die! Stop there, you!
Hi. I have customers for this. I have those if you want them. Smart to buy these. This is available for purchase. Is this the one you want? This is in stock if you want it. That all you need?
I will see you later, friend.
I'll never learn.
Morning, Siegfried.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly, but could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join?
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amar. She's a vicious fighter.
What do you see? Enjoying her ale. Likely to be Amar. What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for good drink and good company?
You've stumbled into the right ale house. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... well, who knows?
Ooh, let's find out.
Is that all you can do?
Ooh, you are wicked!
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dubke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
If they see me, this will get messy. I need to get that key from her. If I'm careful, I can avoid a fight. Too trusting fool. Your key is mine. Now to find Thorstein's hideout. Is this the lair Amar spoke of? I'm here for you, Thorstein.
Now, where in the name of Freya's Vakninch is Amar?
I don't know, Thorstein. You know how she is, swilling.
Now I've got you, Thorstein, my friend.
Oh, grant me strength! In step with me!
Have your guts out!
Who are you? How did you get in here? Who are you? How did you get in here?
You made a mistake when you came for Barit Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master you and Barrett serve.
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
Hey.
Common refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Bardet.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Bardet, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my floors. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
All must see that you are a just, resolute king. A stately and dignified execution is called for.
Well said, Eivor.
I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Best to you, King. I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar. Some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Asar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.